Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to Friday the 24th of July. It's I don't remember what it was this morning. I want to say it was like 51. I think I've seen was a low, and 64 now. But look at all them roll bales sitting out there. Some of them right against our fence line there. That's cool, and that's where I think he dropped one of those off last night at the end of the vlog. Need to charge up my drones and go fly over. That'd be cool. Check out all the round bells sitting out there. That's crazy how much hay that produced. Those fields. That's a lot of area though. I love the fog sitting up in the mountains over there. But anyway, it's Friday. We're gonna roll out and head for the Southland. Yo, come on along. 70 degrees already here in Vancouver. Looks like 83 is what they're predicting the high to be. So it just has this feeling like it could be warmer than that. Yeah. Just roll the car down there, let it air out like we did anyway. That worked really, really good.
That did. That helped a lot.
Man, a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it was 98.
Yeah.
That was hot.
That was intense.
Well, Mama, it's Friday.
Yay.
Let's go in there and bust it out.
It's been a very long week.
It does for some reason.
Why. It just been very
At the beginning of the week, I was thinking it was the end of the week.
I know.
Kelly goes, "Oh, you're in trouble now."
Yep.
Even yesterday.
I know. I kept for a second. That's Friday. No,
Yeah. I even asked Kelly when I was getting out of the shower. I said, "What day is today?"
Yeah.
I go, I was hoping it was Friday for some reason. Nope. All right, Mom.
All right, Paul.
Let's go bust her out.
All right.
All right. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye now.
Bye.
Jeez. It's almost 4 o'clock. I just realized I haven't recorded not one thing. It's been kind of a freaky Friday. See, the sky's gone, and then there's a whole ordeal. You remember last year, a gentleman showed up with a really cool looking F3T. I think it's a 23 model. And anyway, he called up and asked if we could bring it down and have me take a look at it. He's getting some Limp home codes on it. So, if you guys remember, it was really decked out, had a lot of accessories on it. But he also has like one of those fuel mapping modules connected to it. So I pull the codes off of it, and it's there's 2 cluster codes, and then there was a throttle body code. And for the throttle body, I forget what it said the code was, but there's a thing you can click on it, suggested what to do, what to test. And one of the things it says inspect the unknown attached module, I think is what it said. I can pull it up because the file's saved. But anyway, so it realizes there's something attached to it that's not supposed to be there. So, it was occurred codes, and it happened to him the other day or something like that. And so he brings it in. It wasn't active coming here. It's not active, at the moment. And so I'm thinking, oh man, what it's talking about, and it goes into details about what it's seeing. And I'm going, man, it's got to be that mapping module that's attached to it. Well, he's got so much stuff wired into this thing that I was telling Matt, the service writer, I ended up talking to him. He came down and talked to him. But that was a lot to just a quickie thing, to take a look at it. So Matt talks to him, and he's going to go home and disconnect and just take the fuel mapping module out of the loop and see what that does. But so anyway, gal's here to picking up her Cetus guy. They're both military. They get talking and having a good time. Well, it was social hour down here for a while, which is cool. I need to get my battery tender stowed away. So it was nice talking to them too. He's a riot. He just has me laughing all the time. But he's really cool. I mean, you can see, he's like real people. And, understands the ways of the world type of thing. Really cool guy. So finally, he goes to leave, and truck pulls up. There's a place for him to escape. Well, fires the bike up, and he says, I said, well, let me know what you find. If that makes the limp home mode go away. Well, he puts the thing in gear, turns the park brake off. Beep. I thought he was trying to take off with the park brake on for a second. Well, when you go into limp home mode, you get that long beep, like that same sound, like if you're trying to take off with the park brake actuated, and brings up that throttle body code again. So he decided, he goes, oh, I won't mess with it. I live close enough that I can get home in limp mode, and I'll go in there and I'll disconnect that thing and take it for a ride, and I'll let you know what I find. And he goes, if it doesn't go away, I'll call on Monday and try to make an appointment to get her in, get her checked out. But since he was here last year, he's retired, and he went out and bought him a boat, and he's just enjoying the heck out of life, because I actually don't ride this thing nowhere near as much as what I used to. He goes, I'm retired and just enjoying life, him and his wife. And he's going to go get his elderly mother that's 90 years old and still doing great. So he's going to get her and fly her back up. They got her all set up to move here and be close to family. So he's all excited about that. He goes, I don't know, one way or the other, I'm getting Mama on that boat and taking her fishing. Good old. I don't know if they're from the South or whatever, but it kind of sounds like, she's a good old gal. She'd appreciate that. At 90 years old, the world was drastically a different place 90 years ago. So she would be old school. Man, if there's just some way you could bring that back. The way kids talk to their parents, just the whole, it is so shockingly changed, and not in a good way. Technology is absolutely amazing. All the stuff that we have technology-wise, our cars, our motorcycles, our computers, and all the cool stuff that we have. But just people have changed so much. I just don't recognize anything anymore. It's like I moved to some very confused, socially confused country somewhere. And I mean, just there's like no morals, and I don't know. I can go on and on about it, but it I tell you, like when I go mowing the lawn, it's got my iTunes it's called the Shawn Smoak channel, and I play it, and it plays stuff that reminds me of basically my life through the 90s. I remember with our kids being young, we noticed this shift starting then. And now, I mean, you just don't even recognize stuff. I mean, the only way you can get that feeling back is it's like go to like Charleston, South Carolina, or where we're there in Jekyll Island in Georgia. And for the most part, the most people you meet when we were down in Florida. But I don't know how they've held on to that, in this modern world. They've held on to those morals, respect your elders, take care of your kids, even if they're not your kids, kind of a thing. People just kind of just turn a blind eye to everything. And, you just watch the way people drive down the road. It's just crazy. And then, they do something wrong and it's your fault. It just, watch those, like, Sergeant Curtis, Sergeant Steve, any of those, ex-police officer videos. Look up Sergeant Steve, Sergeant Curtis. Two really good. And Sheriff Lamb, he's also a really good one. And those three, their channels are blowing up. They're really good. They take existing videos and kind of narrate through it. I really, really like the way Sergeant Steve goes through things. And Sheriff Lamb, he's more old school. I know he's from Arizona, but you think he's from the South. Just that down home, do it the right way or else. I didn't get off on that subject. Anyway, I'm over here doing my estimate. That old Panasonic, she's about to croak out. I brought my iPad in case I had some free time to work, try to get the next video on the road trip done. Heck, BRP's going to have the Red Rock back by the time I get all the videos done. By the way, I must have, and when I listen to myself, I kind of proof them when I'm done with them. I must not have caught it, but I must have made it sound like I was taking the Red Rock on another trip. There is a new loaner that will be taking the bike in September and going on their own road trip. The bike is going on another road trip, not me, with the Red Rock. So, yeah, I didn't mean to mislead you that I was taking another road trip. Our road trips are done for 26. And I'd love to go do something else. Maybe Kelly and I will do something small. But anyway, I'm just working on this thing. I got up just to take a breather and walk around because my watch dinged me and says time to stand. Oh, man. Time just flew by. And anyway, I thought I'd chit-chat with you guys a little bit. So, it's almost shocking. Some of these parts for this thing isn't as expensive as you'd think. And I'm having the reason I stopped is I can't find, these are heated passenger handrails. Well, granted, that could be a lot of boot marks on that thing, but that looks like it was way worse than the left side. Again, that could be boot marks, but that seems excessively beat up, so I put that on. You used to be, well, you can buy the pieces, but the muffler, she's taking a good hit, so I put the muffler down. Well, to get it, you got to buy the whole assembly. You can buy the cap and the shield separately, but if you want the muffler, they sell it as one piece. And anyway, I go really slow through doing these estimates because I want everything to I don't want anything missed. But anyway, let me get back to doing my estimate and it'll be time to leave here before you know it. Man, I'm late getting out of here tonight. I'm usually coming home about this time. Came home, had all the little protein snack bar things and big old glass of water, and out I went. And bam, I was gone. I get up and Sasha's in the house, and it's like, I can't, as soon as I, grab the shoes, whatever, it's game over. She goes freaking out, this meathead. Man, so peaceful. Be careful, that barbed wire is right there, Sasha. You do one of your leap jumps and go face first into that barbed wire. It's not gonna be fun. She goes, that's a rabbit path right there. Man, is it quiet out here tonight? Holy moly, I mean, not even cars going up and down the highway. Super quiet. I like it like that. And the kids are, it's the Father's weekend, so they're all with him, so it's super quiet in the house as well. I was able to take about an hour and a half nap. MASH or something came on TV, and I remember hearing the beginning of that starting, and the lights went out. That feels good though, sometimes. Look at her, she thinks she can sneak up on that rabbit. You ain't sneaking up on nothing, dog. You guys probably can't even see that rabbit with this camera. This is the little DJI Nano. Sadly, we only have 55 minutes of daylight left. 8:51 is sunset tonight. At least it's not dropping off super fast, but just that day by day, it just clicks off some more minutes and gets a little slower. Or, the day's a little shorter. The grass just kind of naturally keeps falling down. Everything's waning. The moon, just 3/4 moon out there. Jet flying over that. No way you'll see with this camera. Well, let's roll back there, little shishi. You came trucking right down here. We're moving coming down. Only a couple of times she stopped and sniffed around. So, gee. Alright. Let's mosey on back to your brother that's just sitting there on the porch like a knot. These crazy looking plants, I probably told you this last year, but that's kind of cool, the shape of them and the way they flower up. It's really interesting. But they're called carrots. I took a picture with that. It's called Picture This app. It's a plant ID app, and it's called a carrot. I didn't read any more about it. It's supposed to have some kind of medicinal properties or something like that. But they're only out for just a short period each year, and they just go away. But quite a few of them out here. Really, some of those ones, like yesterday, some of the things are huge. But what a unique, it's got that flat kind of top to it like that. They're really pretty. Probably can't make any of that thing out with a little action camera, but I thought I'd show you anyway. Let's stop for a second. It is absolutely stone silent. Only animals I've seen out here today is just birds buzzing around. Not even my little bobbed off tailed gardener snake was out there this morning, out there in the front yard. He's there almost every single morning. Not this morning. Kelly even goes, did you see your snake? And I go, no, wasn't out here this morning. Just a quiet day. With all the animals, it was just kind of quiet all around. I was busy at work, but not busy like, chunking down making money and stuff. It was just kind of one of those Friday, let's go visit Pro Caliber Day or something, which is nice. It's nice to have those every once in a while. You can tell a bunch of stories and some half-truths and whatever else, It was good and entertaining. It was nice. And Kelly said she was busy but not crazy. No cranky customers, and just it's kind of like a wave, you know, get busy for a moment and it settle down. She starts stocking shelves and doing a little whatnot, you know, a little busy work. Then it go crazy busy again. But anyway, one of those days, very relaxing. Man, look at this. Look at all the bedding down that's been going on out here. Man, there must be a whole family out here every night. That's crazy. Anyway, I'll walk you up to one of the brown bells that's sitting up here against our fence line here. It's still pretty thick out here, huh, Sasha? You barely stick over the grass. We didn't take you out here a few weeks ago. We'd lose you out here. Look at all this. Look at all this bedding down spots out here. That's crazy. Beautiful, huh, she? She goes, yeah, but I can't see where I'm going. That right there is just pleasing to the old eyeballs. Nothing like a big old field, and the field beyond over there too, that I'm sure this camera's not picking it up, but field full of round bells. No hills to roll them off. Looks like they're good and tightly wound. That old John Deere must be doing a good job out here. Well, come on, she. Let's mosey on out and get you out of the field here so you can see where we're going. What do you think of that? She goes, I don't care. It's like being out in the golden evening sunlight here. Here goes some cars going by. No, I don't know how she knows where she's going. She just must be going by smell, because she sure can't see over that grass. What a meathead. Well, hello there, you two. Bit warmer coming home tonight.
Yes, she hot.
Yeah, I got up to 87. It did the same thing kind of yesterday, too, around Ridgefield and into Woodland. It just got really hot there. They come across the hill and it cooled off quite a bit. I think it's like 74 or something I've seen last. That feels good going down the road. Nice cool breeze coming in. The weekend is upon us. Huh?
It is.
Almighty.
And nice.
Seemed like the longest week for some reason.
I know.
But anyway, we're going to take advantage of that and start our weekend right now.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have a wonderful Saturday or Sunday.
Heck yeah. All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you then.
Appreciate you watching now.
Yes.
Bye-bye.